Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, Ikamangu Asanda Walantini, and I do content on all things lifestyle and everything in between. Welcome. Okay, so today we're going to be a bit different. I'm going to be speaking on the reason why I actually left TikTok. My TikTok was just taking off. I was getting like views between 50 to like 100 to 200,000 views for every major video that I did, right? And by major videos, I mean videos about um, law, videos about mostly law, and then sometimes videos about things in faith. Those did the most well and did the greatest, did the most well. That doesn't sound right. Anyways, yeah, those did very well. And then I decided, oh, then I also did videos every day, sharing like literally every day I would share verse of the day or word of the day. After having read my devotional, I would just share whatever it is that I wanted to share. And that was a daily thing. And those would do anything from like 200 to 1,000 views per day. The views were actually okay. But I ended up deciding, okay, I'm actually stopping this. I'm not going to be what I actually said. I'm going to be taking a break from this during Lent. Those were one of the things that I stopped for Lent. And one of the reasons why I stopped it is because I felt like it became an idol. And I had to identify, during Lent, I usually identify things that have become idols for me. And that one became one because of how the gratification or the instant gratification was. And it took so much of my time that I was like, okay, you know what? During the 40 days, I'm going to spend time with myself and with God instead of just sharing and whatnot. And it's now 3 months or 2 months after having left, not after having left, after Lent, like after the Lenten season has ended. I still haven't gotten back simply because I don't want to. I really don't want to more than anything, but also I realized why I wanted to put it down more than just it being Lent. It was overwhelming. The amount of comments you'd get and the pressure to answer to everyone's question. And if you don't answer the question, the backlash you'd get. I think for me, it got to me because one of the things that I like doing is assisting people, but also I also felt like there was a lot of taking of advantage to say, I want you to answer my question because my question is more important than the other question. And the demand of my attention and necessary seeking of legal advice from a one-sided perspective. If you're gonna come and say, Baba Rasne doesn't pay maintenance or hasn't paid maintenance in 5 years, uh, and leave it at that, what must I do? My answer will be go to maintenance court, and then your response is I've been to maintenance court. So we must go back and forth consulting via SMS, via correspondence. So I had an issue with that. I don't want to consult with people and take and give legal advice. One, for free. Two, for when I don't have the full context. It's not right. It's not what we are to do as proper and fit and proper people. Anyways, yeah. So that's one of the reasons. And the final and major reason was that it felt like my ideas and my thinking was now mostly polluted with the ideas of what I find in the internet. Like I'd have a perspective on something. And then I'm gonna say, let me go check on TikTok because it's real people. When you join TikTok, you realize that it's mostly real people, but it's actually not. That's a story for another day. But when you hear their ideas, you start doubting what you think, what you believe. And I didn't want that to be my portion anymore. And I actually, after having left, feel like I hear myself more, and things that I say and opinions that I have are mostly for myself, and that feels good. So that's another reason, and that's mostly the reason why I would encourage, if you feel like or you're in doubt about a certain social media platform like TikTok. There's nothing wrong with TikTok. It's a great platform. Like, you really search things and find information that you might need. But for me, it felt like it was now replacing my mind and also just taking too much of my time. Like, I put in measures before I left, before I made the decision that I'm leaving. I put in measures like having time limits and none. But I'd feel so annoyed when the time limit hits and I'm like, I've been on TikTok for 1.5 hours in one sitting, but I still want more. So those were things that I was like, okay, no, that's it. We are calling it quits. And yeah, so those are really cute cats, but why do they look like they want to attack me? Anyways, if you feel like leaving a platform, just don't even announce it, because I didn't announce it. I just left. Like, I think I was even having a series at that point about something, but I just decided this is not for me and it's not working. And it's okay to leave certain things if they don't work for you. Because before I joined and became active now, I used to not want to be a part of it. And I realize now it was actually not my portion. Even though I was sharing insightful things, maybe even assisting certain people with lighting up their days with the morning content that I used to do, but it was just not a platform for me. Anyways, with that said, love you lots, and comment down below and let me know of things that you let go of that were actually not doing bad. My TikTok was actually taking off and probably would have done even better, but I decided I'm done. What is it, that one thing that you left when it was just about to take off because you realize how it might consume you even more in the future or might not be the best thing in the future? Let me know.